THI back again. So nearing the end of, well, sort of the end of day one. Finished up with the work for the day. The sun is just setting. Heading down to some basketball courts to get some hoop time in and see how many people show up today. Usually it's kind of hit or miss, but good day. Try and keep it on fasting. So didn't really notice any, what people call, like we talked about, that kind of gnawing in the stomach during the day. Didn't really notice any, but I was busy. It's the kind of thing that's, to those that are aware of what I'm talking about, when you're busy, you don't notice that as much. When you're not busy, if you're just hanging out and you haven't had anything to eat, sometimes that's all you can think about. So it's good to stay busy. I guess the pro tip there would be, when you're fasting, it's good to stay busy and not be doing too much, because then all you're gonna think about is the food you're not eating. So another pro tip there. I'm going to be more active during this fast than I was during that prior one. So it'll be fascinating to see how my energy levels and how my productivity and performance athletically is during this next period of time, driving into the setting sun there. Yeah, driving into the setting sun, which is shining on my face here. So it's probably not good for the camera, but it was a good day. A good day to start. Happened to be on a Monday. Kind of nice to start things on a Monday sometimes. What else? Yeah, I don't really feel that, gnawing. There's a bit of it lightly that I'm aware of now, but I don't really, it's there, but it's not something that I'm really aware of. I suppose it'll definitely be most noticeable tonight when I'm looking to go to sleep. A lot of people, who aren't, poor, are not used to going to bed on an empty stomach. It's something that a lot of people do not do very often if they can avoid it. And it's difficult. That's a difficult aspect of fasting. Probably one of the most difficult aspects is when you're going to sleep at the end of the day and you don't have any food in your stomach. It's something that not a lot of people enjoy. It's something that everybody's saying that they don't like going to bed on an empty stomach. It's a challenging thing. So the first night might be the most difficult with that. We'll see. I don't really remember. The second night might be more difficult. By the third night, it shouldn't be an issue. If I remember correctly, it shouldn't really be an issue by the third night. But that'll be something to see as it goes. I'll definitely be keeping everyone posted, however much everyone is. It was really a good day. Because I had a lot of stuff slated, I honestly didn't think about food until I got to work, and then during the time I might normally have been, getting something to eat, I almost started thinking about what should I, oh wait, I'm not eating. That's probably it for now. Oh, here's a fun one. No, it's probably for later. Anyhow, well, now I'm thinking about it, so might as well say it. I'm trying to kind of see with the people that interact with me on a daily basis, family and friends and coworkers, how long I can go without telling them that I'm fasting. So I'm kind of trying to see how long I can go until they're like, I haven't seen you eat anything in how long, when, come to think of it, it seems like you're also are you eating? Is everything all right? So it'll be funny to see what happens. I might be able to make it a week before, I don't know if I can make it a week. I don't know if I can make it a week. At least there's one person who I'm pretty sure I can't make it a week, and I'm pretty sure they'll be like, wait, are you fasting again? I'll be like, yeah. But coworkers and family that I don't see regularly, I think I can get past a week. So my goal is gonna be past 1 week. That's my goal, past 1 week, to where the people I work with and the family I don't see regularly don't know that I'm fasting, unless they happen to find this channel, which I'm not telling them about. So the odds of them finding it are really, really, really low, except for one individual, who's probably will know within 2 or 3 days at most. We'll see how it goes. It's fun to make little fun things to keep yourself entertained, especially when you're, like I was talking about earlier, when you're doing without something that you otherwise would have had, it's fun to come up with stuff to make it fun. So you got to look for those kind of things. I'm doing that as I'm filming this. I did actually think of that earlier, but it's an ongoing thing. It's an ongoing process to not reinvent it, but make it new again by adding new elements, or I don't know, I'll see as I go. Last time I definitely enjoyed watching food videos, which might sound crazy, like you're not eating food and you're watching food videos. Isn't that kind of make you want to eat? No, it actually didn't. I found a lot of enjoyment in it. It was almost like vicarious. Since I can't enjoy food, I was able to at least enjoy the experience of seeing somebody make food or eating food, or them enjoying food or talking about food. Yeah, it might not sound like it makes sense, but maybe other people, if they fasted, felt the same, and maybe, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe other people are like, oh, I can't even look at food. I don't really know. So, kind of just rambling here. That's probably going to be it for now. I really can't wait to see where this goes. I'm really looking forward to really being a part of this, like I talked about earlier, the growing online community of fasters and of people who are interested in this kind of information and incorporating this into their lifestyle, doing it on a semi-regular basis or on a regular basis or intermittently. I know intermittent fasting is all the rage, and it's something I've done as well. I'll talk about that probably more in another video. I'm no stranger to intermittent fasting, or what some people call, what do they call it? OMAD is what they call it these days. I actually did OMAD back in the day before it became known under the acronym OMAD. You know, and I would tell people, yeah, I only eat, once a day. This was when keto was relatively new online, and I'm covering such a spread of topics right now. But again, this is topics that if you're interested in this, you're already aware of these topics, or if you're interested in this, you're not aware of these topics all that much yet, or you're about to research them anyway because they all are in a similar category of lifestyle pertaining to diet and nutrition. So yeah, I actually did OMAD before it was known as OMAD. This is a few years back, and just eat one meal a day. And I would tell people, I feel so amazing, I'm just eating one meal a day. I generally would make a massive omelet with all the fixins and just have one massive omelet, and that was all I would eat for the day. And I told everyone at the time, yeah, I just eat one meal, and they're like, don't you get hungry? And I would tell them about ketogenic, which I was doing at the time, tell them about how when you're not riding those sugar waves, I was making a ketogenic omelet. You're not riding those sugar and carbohydrate waves, how your blood sugar levels stay consistent because you're running on ketones. I'm not trying to go off on a side tangent, but yeah, I guess it's fascinating, all the different aspects there are to the people that are interested in health and nutrition. It's something I've been passionate about and had an interest in for 15 to 20 years. So I'm really interested to see where beginning this journey takes me with the people I'll meet, the people I'll interact with, even if it's just online. I'm sure there'll be some that are in person. Who knows when that might ever be. But I just am just so thrilled to be embarking on this journey with anyone that chooses to come along on the journey and follow the journey and comment and be a part of it. It's gonna be a wild ride, and it's gonna be a challenge at times. And other times are probably going to be great. I'm looking forward to the times when some people talked about having a really awesome lucidity, where your thinking is just crystal clear and everything is easy thought-wise and mental use-wise. I'm really looking forward to that. I almost wish I would have done, there's this thing called Cambridge Brain Sciences that I was just talking about the other day with some people that I work with, and I almost wish because I did this back in the day, but I almost wish I'd done a thing before starting the fast and then did it like midway or the last day of it and compared my results. I guess I might get a chance to do that tonight, and we compare day one to the end, because day one I'm still functioning on some food that was probably still being digested. I could maybe check the numbers on that, maybe not, but I still feel like I feel when I'm eating right now. And I know that once I get to tomorrow and the next day, and then once it goes on, you noticeably feel different than you do when you're consuming calories from an external food source regularly. You can tell that you feel different, your energy's different, your mood is different, myriad other things as well. So, to the journey.